Stephen, give us an idea on what you went through yesterday up to the time that you find out that Cooper Rush is going to start. Can you kind of give a timeline? And then also, are you on the field when they say Dak isn't going to go? Or are you already up in the the suite and then they give you a call and say, we're going with Cooper Rush? I'd love to know how that all played out for you.
Well, we knew kind of as the week progressed, it was more of a question mark. We were optimistic because you know how Dak is, and he wants to get out there and compete. But at the same time, we were starting to have conversations late in the week about what the downside is to letting him go out there and give it a run. So we just measured everything and just felt good about it. We were all down on the field. I'm sure people saw him working out. He looks good, and he's only going to get better. But just felt like in the interest of Cooper getting all the reps that week, and on top of the fact it certainly wouldn't hurt for Dak to have another week with his calf, that it was the right thing to do for our team.
Was the deciding factor more about the future of this season than whether or not he could actually physically go yesterday?
I think it's all the above. It's the full body of work. I mean, it is what it is. We've that one's in the books. Cooper did a great job, won the game, and we're moving forward.
And a lot of people keep asking on Twitter and, keep asking the show, hey, do we trade this guy? Hey, do we move on from Michael Gallup? Oh, my gosh, Tennessee needs a running back. Is Tony Pollard expendable at this point? And I know that the Rams just made that big trade for Von Miller. That's up on the table at the moment. Do you look at it and say, we're good, we're comfortable, or is it time to start, picking up the phone or accepting all those phone calls for Lyle, Gallup, Pollard?
Well, we're always, always our phone lines are open. I will say this, we really like our football team, and we all know how quickly. Last night, obviously, Tyron had to sit out the second half, so and the end of the second quarter. So, you can think you've got some depth at one point, and the next minute, you're up against the walls. So we've got to be, we really like our football team. Now, if the right situation came along that we felt like it was worth it to maybe give up a little in one area and really improve ourselves in an area that we felt like it would make a difference, then we're open to that. But obviously, with what we got coming back off the injured list on the designated to return, the way guys have been stepping up, at the end of the day, you need them all. And so it would have to be something really significant to make us move at this point in terms of some of the guys you just mentioned. They're all going to play a big role as we move, into the last 10 games of the season. They're going to play, my bet is they play huge roles in winning football games for us. And all of them are important parts of this football team. And at the end of the day, you need them all.
And, Steven, usually it's draft picks for players when it comes to this. It's not like baseball and basketball where it's kind of players for players. I was wondering this has to be the tough part of your job, or one of the tougher parts is the Rams have decided, screw it, we don't need any draft picks this decade. We're going to go all in, and we're going to see if we can win a championship, and we're not going to have any draft picks to help our team in the future. How tough are those decisions when you have a team this good to just say, screw it, I don't care about 2024 or 2026, I just care about right now?
Well, it is difficult, especially when you got a young team like we have. And, we got a lot of young players on the field that are stepping up and making plays. And, we really feel like we can be good this year, but we can also be good in the future. And so certainly that goes into it. And, I understand completely. Everybody has their own way of going about how they go about their business. And certainly no, not for me to criticize or say anything. At the same time, I know what it feels like when you wake up and you're getting ready for the draft and you don't have first-round draft picks. And we also know, this is just our opinion, also know how important those draft picks are to making your salary cap work. So all these things go into it. That's the great thing about this game. More and more is there's a lot of ways to go about it. And So far, I can't necessarily say one way is better than the other. We certainly have an opinion about how we're going to go about our business, but I know there's a lot of ways to skin the cat out there, if you will, and that's what makes the game so much fun to watch and see which situations pan out the best.
Well, help us out here, Stephen, because everybody's asking us, is Dak going to play next week? How's Tyron Smith doing? And is Diggs okay after going to the sidelines near the end of the game? Can you give us kind of an update on those three guys going forward?
Well, obviously, we were optimistic about Dak last week, even more optimistic this week about him. Certainly, it's early on everybody else. As you know, we got back early this morning after playing late last night, and we'll kind of see how the injury reports go on those guys, but certainly feel very optimistic about Dak. I think everybody in the world got to see firsthand how well he was moving around last night and feel good about it.
And for Tyron, is he doing well?
Yes, he's doing well, but, it's too early to tell. We've got to get him in there. They weren't even due in until about 10:30 or 11, so we'll just have to see. I don't want to be premature on commenting on him, but feel good that, he doesn't have anything that's significant, but we won't know that till later in the day.